everyone. I just finished watching the second John Carpenter movie of tonight, Escape from New York. Like Big Trouble in Little China, this one also stars Kurt Russell, and that's about where the similarities end. Escape from New York takes place in 1997, the far off year of 1997, where after rising crime rates in 1980, the city of New York is divided, with Manhattan being turned into one giant maximum security prison. Because I'm sure we all remember that from the history books. And the president's plane, Air Force One, is hijacked, but Harrison Ford isn't the president, so he can't save himself, and he's forced to eject into Manhattan Island, where he's quickly captured by the roving bands of marauders in there. And into this mess comes Snake Plissken, Kurt Russell's character, who is a ex-special forces soldier turned bank robber who is set to go into the prison anyway, but he gets shanghaied by the government into going in to rescue the president, and if he does, he'll get a full pardon. So basically, sci-fi action movie with a bit of social commentary in there, I guess. And there's a lot of familiar faces in this movie. You've got Isaac Hayes, who plays a bad mother, shut your mouth, as the Duke of New York, who is basically like the de facto ruler of Manhattan. You've got Harry Dean Stanton as a criminal. Ernest Burgoyne, who you might know as the voice of Mermaid Man on SpongeBob, is a taxi driver. And what I thought was particularly strange, Donald Pleasance is he's the president. Now, if you don't know who Donald Pleasance is, and shame on you if you don't, he played Dr. Loomis in Halloween, as well as Blofeld in You Only Live Twice. You know, the James Bond villain with the scar and the Persian cat that Dr. Evil is a spoof of. Why, I don't know, considering I didn't know how many presidents there can be who have British accents if you have to be a natural-born U.S. citizen. But hey, maybe in an alternate 1997 we amended the Constitution so Brits can be president too. A great thing about this movie is the soundtrack is fantastic. Much like all the other John Carpenter movies, the soundtrack in this one is very memorable, synthesizer based, and done by John Carpenter himself, like Halloween, like Big Trouble in Little China. It almost reminds me of The Warriors, which, if you haven't seen that, see it. Cult 1979 film about gangs in New York, which is kind of funny considering this is basically like the future of the world of The Warriors, where gang violence has gotten so out of control they have to wall off Manhattan. The action scenes in this are particularly well done, especially the scene where Snake is captured and forced to fight gladiator style against this man mountain, and he's got like a baseball bat with a bunch of nails in it and a trash can lid for a shield. And of course he manages to kill him, and you get the crowd going, Snake, 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 because, you know, Snake Plissken has just killed this guy. Would I recommend this movie? Oh, hell yes. This is one of the great John Carpenter classics of the 1980s. You have to watch it if you're an action movie fan. You have to watch it if you're a sci-fi movie fan. You just have to watch it in general, pretty much, to really call yourself an American. Because this is one of our classics of film. I mean, look at this. Riveting. Are you going to argue with the New York Times? No, you're not. You're going to watch this. So that being said, I'm going to get some sleep. Good night. Good luck. Sweet dreams.